Good morning. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week. Today I thought would be a perfect day to take you through a day in the life with me. I actually am going to my 17-week prenatal checkup, and they are going to be doing my anatomy scan. I had to think for a second what that word was, but they're going to be doing the anatomy scan today. I also have a vet appointment for River. I have to drop her off on my way. So right now I'm trying to quickly get ready. This is not my full makeup routine. I already have my foundation on. I'm just kind of rushing around, running a little bit behind this morning. I also have breakfast in the oven, some biscuits, because that was nice and simple for me to throw on. Breakfast is something, since I have gotten in the second trimester, I was never a super big breakfast eater. And yes, Lila is having a fit. She is getting close to being weaned from the puppies, or will be starting in about a week. And so she is getting to that point where she wants a little more space from them. And so she barks a lot when she wants out of the whelping pen with them. But anyways, I cannot skip breakfast now that I'm in the second trimester. I was not a super big breakfast eater prior to getting pregnant. Like, I would eat it through the week, but on weekends I would never eat breakfast. It just wasn't something that crossed my mind typically. And I know it's like the most important meal of the day, so that's really not a good thing to be saying. But I don't know if I got in my eye. There we go. But since getting pregnant, I absolutely have to eat in the morning, or I'm just absolutely starving. So while my biscuits are finishing up in the oven, I'm trying to get as much of my makeup done as I can. And that's Miss Eleanor. She's running around. She's probably barking at one of the cats. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, but I thought finally a day to do another day in the life. It's been forever, I feel like, since I've done one of these. And it's really been because, like, while we have so many interesting things going on with being pregnant and expecting our first, and with the dogs, it's interesting to us, but probably very boring to anyone else, because it's really all here at the house. I'm at work 3 days a week, and then I come home and we take care of animals, and then I'm home 2 days a week, and I'm just cleaning house and taking care of animals and doing stuff around here. So I'm very rarely actually out of the house, other than on Sundays, or if we have to run somewhere on a Saturday. So there hasn't been, while there's a lot going on for us, there hasn't been much for me to show you all in order to do a day in the life. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity, since I am actually getting out of the house. I'm going to be gone for a couple hours. I'm going to try to take you along as much as I can. I don't think my doctor's office will let me film inside the office, especially like inside the exam room, in order to like show y'all on the screen for the anatomy scan. But I will definitely update you if they won't let me afterwards, and hopefully we'll get some pictures. The last time we saw our little girl was before we knew that she was a little girl. It was actually when we had our gender ultrasound done at 14 weeks. I think it was like 14 weeks and almost 15 weeks, actually. It was one day shy of 15 weeks. So that was the last time we saw her, and we didn't get to fully see her because we weren't finding out the gender at that ultrasound appointment. We were waiting until our gender reveal party in order to, or not really party, because it was just us and the dogs. It was a party with the dogs. But in order to find out what the gender actually was, we were waiting until that weekend. So we didn't even get to fully see her. It might be Corey texting me. I know he's going to try to make it to the doctor's appointment today, and I guess he is going to be able to leave work in order to get there, so that's great. That's saying I need to go get my biscuits in a couple minutes. It's funny because I had my lips tattooed on. I can't remember if it was last year No, it was last year because it was right before we went to California, I believe it was. So I had my lips tattooed on, but they peeled really bad even without me like messing with them, because if you like are scratching at them and stuff, they will peel really bad. But mine just peeled, I think, because my skin is so sensitive. So it peeled a lot of the color away. So like when I do full makeup days, I still draw my lips on, put on my lipstick, all that good stuff. But when I'm just doing like half makeup or no makeup days, I love the fact that I don't have to do my lips. I'm so glad Corey's gonna be able to make it to our appointment. He forgot to say anything to work, and I didn't say anything to them, so we weren't 100% sure if he would actually be able to come or not. He just mentioned it this morning. This will probably be like the last doctor's appointment he'll go to, because you know, as long as everything is okay with this appointment, there's not really much that he can do at them. So, alrighty, so makeup is really done. I still have to do my mess of hair, but before I do that, I am going to run downstairs and eat some biscuits because they should be done. Biscuits are done, so I'm going to sit down and eat these before I go and finish my hair and getting ready. Alrighty, so now that I have enjoyed some delicious biscuits this morning, I am going to finish up with my hair and finish getting ready so that we can head out and not be late to River's vet appointment, because being late, it's a drop-off appointment. She just needs a couple of vaccines and her comprehensive exam. Being late to that would mean being late to my doctor's appointment. So we're not even going to cross that bridge. We're gonna get it all done pretty early. Hopefully I can get this done quickly and actually be out of the house early, because my vet will take her back for me up to like 10 or 15 minutes early. So if I can get there a little bit early and drop her off, that will give me a little more of a time buffer to get to my doctor's appointment, because I have to drive like 25-30 minutes from the vet to my appointment, not to her appointment. So it's just, it works great because I'm able to knock everything out in one day, and then she'll be ready for me to pick her up as soon as I'm finished at the doctor, which is great time-wise because it'll keep me from having to go back out of the house after coming all the way back home, because the vet is not in the same town we live in. I don't think there is a single vet's office where we live. If so, I've never heard of them. So yeah, it's a whole time management thing. So let's finish up getting ready, and I'm gonna throw on my new pink sweater since we are getting into the month of February and I'm feeling all of the pink vibes. And then we'll get River ready and we'll head out the door. Okay, so my camera battery died on me right as I was finishing up my hair part of my routine. So I just went ahead and threw on my jewelry, put on my nice little chunky sweater that gives off my all pink vibe. As you can see, I have to go on my tiptoes because of how the camera is, but you can see that I'm starting to get a bit of a baby bump. I'll try to show you more later when I'm not standing on my tiptoes. So we are going to rush on down and get River and load her up in the car and get going, because I only have a couple of minutes before I need to be out the door and headed to her appointment. So let's go. So we are just now getting to the vet. I have Miss River. Hi, River. Hi. Yeah, thank you. She is going to get taken in here in just a second. Sorry, the sun is absolutely awful, so this footage is not going to be the best, but she is going to go in and I'm going to drop her off so that she can get her shots while I go to my doctor's appointment, and then Mommy will be back to pick you up, Riv. Yeah, River, I'm going to come back and pick you up. Yeah, Miss Spoiled Rotten. Normally I have a little seat cover in the back for the dogs, but since we were just driving up to the vet and it's just her, I just didn't even worry about it today. But let's get in here, get her dropped off so I can head to my prenatal appointment. Alrighty, so Miss River is in the vet now. We have her dropped off. I'll pick her up in a couple of hours after my doctor's appointment. I think Corey and I might grab lunch after the doctor's appointment before he goes back to work. So super exciting day. My GPS is actually saying I'll make it to my doctor's office like almost 30 minutes early. So I am happy to be ahead of schedule because driving through where I have to drive through, you never know if there's going to be traffic. So we are going to hit the road. I'm going to listen to my podcast on the way and it's going to be a good day. Okay, so we are back. I actually have already had my doctor's appointment. So we went in, they were running a little bit behind, but they did the anatomy scan for our little girl and everything looked great. They did it early at 17 weeks and 4 days because I was diagnosed with a hematoma at 7.5 weeks pregnant, and they wanted to go ahead and check that now that I'm in the second trimester. So they were actually surprised they were able to see as much on the anatomy scan as they did, just given how small she still is. They were only not able to get 3 things that they wanted to see, so I'd go back in 2 weeks just for them to check those 3 things out. Everything checked out perfect. I no longer have a hematoma. Hallelujah. So excited about that. So that appointment took us a little while, and then Corey and I went on a little day date before he went back to work and ate at Truett's Luau. I've never been inside that place, and it is nice. It reminds me of the Tiki Room at Disney World, so I absolutely loved that. And then I picked up little Miss River. River? Yeah? Oh, you gonna get in the floor? Picked up little Miss River from the vet. She has a slight ear infection from getting water in her ear. Nothing bad enough to even need antibiotics. I keep ear wash for my dogs at the house because Raya is known to get ear infections due to the place she came from. The breeders were not very clean or great. It wasn't a good environment, and it caused her to have really bad UTIs and ear infections when we first got her. So I keep something on hand for her anyway, so they just want us to use that on River after she has a bath and just keep water from going in her ears. And she's good. She graduated from her puppy plan today, so she's 10 months old. She'll be a year old March 26th, so my baby's growing up on me, and now it's almost 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna get home and try to get some laundry and housework done and cooking before Corey gets home, and we have a few things to do tonight. So let's get to the house. So I am back home now. I've been home for a couple of hours. I've been trying to get some stuff done around the house between laundry and housework and meal prep. I've just been a little bit busy. I'm gonna grab these ultrasound pictures though that I cannot wait to share with you. So these are the photos of our little girl today. She was face down in them and did not want to give us much of a chance to see her face. So it turns out she is like her mom, and she just does not particularly care for pictures. And then once again, we were reconfirmed that she is a girl. We got photos of her little feet. So yeah, we just got some really cute photos. And I promise to try and show you a better picture of the bump that I have. So here, let me scoot this camera back some so you can see a little bit better. So here is what I'm working with. It's not much. I'm 17 weeks and 4 days today. So I'm not working with a whole heck of a lot still, but something is better than nothing. So I am super excited. I have some corn over here boiling, some fresh corn I'm boiling, and then I need to get this out of the oven really quick. I'm fixing barbecue chicken as well. So Tuesdays for me are typically my house cleaning and meal prep days, and then Thursdays are usually my errand days, but running to doctor's appointments and all changes that kind of dynamic on a week like this because I can't always get them on a Thursday. And so anyways, I'm trying to get all caught up and get stuff done before Corey gets home from work. So I think we're actually gonna wrap up the vlog here. It's actually probably been longer than I thought I would end up getting. But if you want to stay up to date with every day in our lives, a little more information about every day in my pregnancy, I'm trying to get better with keeping everybody up to date. You can head over to my Instagram. It's RebeccaLynn_GA and catch me over there. In the meantime, if you haven't already, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel and become part of my YouTube family. And I will catch you next time. Bye.